everyone, Victoria here from Lemons and Lyme. Today I thought I would talk about my skin and hair routine. I get a lot of questions about my hair especially, but also about my skin and how I keep it healthy and smooth and minimal breakouts. Of course today I'm breaking out a little bit, the one day I want to film this video. So I thought I would share that with you all today. I'm going to start with my skincare routine. I'm going to show you the products I use in my routine in a minute, but I want to talk first. My skincare routine is super simple, and I do this for several reasons. One, I don't have money to be buying expensive products and I don't want them. Two, a lot of those products are really chemically, and as you know, I keep things very non-toxic and all natural, so I don't want those products in my house or on my skin. And the third being that I have really sensitive skin, so I just don't like to put a lot on it because it will react. One of the reasons I don't use a lot of products is because your skin contains the natural oils and bacteria that are supposed to be on it to help protect it naturally. So I don't want to mess with that too much. I don't want to strip away at the oils and the microbiome that's on my skin. Our skin has its own microbiome, just like your gut does, of bacteria that are meant to be there to protect it and take care of it. And I don't want to get rid of that. I want it to do its thing naturally, and I don't want to strip away at the natural oils and whatnot that are meant to be there to protect my skin and keep it healthy either. Like I said, have very sensitive skin and very dry skin, and so I don't use a lot of product. Don't want to use a lot of product to mess with that balance at all either. I mean, I have a few select things that help keep my skin from not breaking out, not being inflamed, moisturized enough without overdoing it. I don't use a lot of product either because I don't want anything that's going to clog my pores. Clogging your pores will cause breakouts and inflammation, and a lot of people will wear a lot of makeup or use a lot of product, and then they end up with like breakouts and inflammation, so they use even more product and you're just feeding the problem. So I just try and stay away from that all to begin with. I hardly ever wear makeup. I put a little bit of mascara on for my YouTube videos. I'll wear makeup on a special occasion, but on a day-to-day basis I don't put anything on my skin because again, I don't want to clog my pores. I don't want to lead to inflammation or breakouts. I can keep my skin pretty smooth and even without using anything on it, because then I'm not feeding the problem and clogging my pores and everything I just said, and chemicals causing bad reactions on my skin and whatnot. So I keep it very simple. Even with removing my makeup, I use an all-natural tip that I'm going to show you in just a moment. So in order to keep your skin really healthy, it doesn't only matter what you put on it, it's also what you put into your body. I think most of you probably know this already, and most of you probably know, for me, I eat pretty healthy. I eat a lot. I eat a paleo-based-ish diet. I eat real food, lots of greens, lots of vegetables, good protein and healthy fats, and that really helps my skin as well. I notice that I will break out if I eat a lot of sugar, if I eat something that I know that I react to in general. Like if it upsets my stomach, it'll probably upset my skin. If I'm eating a lot of processed foods, I'll get a reaction or a breakout. But if I can maintain a relatively clean diet, real food, whole food diet, I don't have a lot of issues with my skin. The only time I really deal with skin issues besides like a provoked problem where I eat sugar or something is hormonal changes, which is natural, especially for females. So that's pretty much my basic skin rant right there. So let me show you what I actually use, the products I actually use, and how I go through my skincare routine. Alright, so I'm going to take you through what I do in the morning for my skin. So the first thing I do is I wash my face, and I use the Dr. Bronner's soap. So I use this for everything in my house because you can. It's Castile soap. I use the baby unscented because my skin is so sensitive, so this is really not harsh. It has no smells or essential oils, which is really good for my skin. So what I do is you dilute it. So I have like a little old glass jar or whatever you want to call this. My brain is not working right now. That I mix it in. It has the dilution on here. So that's the first thing I do is wash my face with this. That's really gentle, so it's really nice for my skin since it's so sensitive. The next thing I do is I use witch hazel as my toner. I just get this at the drugstore. Super simple and cheap. Witch hazel is great as a toner. I found that this helps a lot with, I mean, it says gentle relief for oily, irritated, red, damaged, blemished, or inflamed skin. So it just helps me with breakouts. Like, it prevents them and helps clear them up if I get them. It helps with all those things. So I just put a little bit on a cotton ball and rub it on my face. As you can see, I'm starting to get a breakout. And I just rub that on my face. Some people put it in a spray bottle and just spray it, but I like using the cotton ball. I feel like I can get it evenly all over my skin. It helps with any redness. And then I let that dry. Once that dries off, I put face lotion on. So my skin is so sensitive. It's very sensitive to a lot of different face lotions. It's taken me a long time to find ones that I like. Even some of the most natural, like non-toxic ones make me break out still. This is my absolute favorite. The Jason gluten-free lotion. I will tell you right now, this is not that clean. It is like pretty much all organic and it's gluten-free, but it's not the cleanest thing out there. I've just found that it works really well for my skin. There aren't any parabens, SLLs, artificial colors, or phthalates. You can see on the label there. And no gluten, which is certified gluten-free, which is great. But if you want something a little bit cleaner, I also really love the Deep Hydration Moisturizer by Luminance Skin & Care. This was just like a sample I had gotten, and I'm not using it. I really like this. This is fantastic. I'm not using it right now because it does have, it's almond oil based, and I tested to having an almond allergy, so I just wanted to like give my whole body, even my skin, like a break from almonds because I didn't want to set my immune system off in any way. But if you are okay with almonds, I would highly suggest their skincare line because it's very clean, non-toxic, and works really well. It's fantastic. So right now I just use this lotion because it works. I know it works with my skin. So I just rub that in evenly, and it moisturizes my skin without breaking it out, which is awesome. I have pretty, like I said, pretty dry skin and sensitive skin, so it can be hard for me to find products that work. And then that's all I do. Besides, once a week I do a face mask, and I will show you how I do that and talk a little bit about it in the next clip. So an important part of my skin routine that I do every week is a face mask to help my skin, to help prevent breakouts or clear them quickly, and keep my skin, you know, nice. And so what I do is I mix some bentonite clay with apple cider vinegar. My favorite bentonite clay is by Redmond, and I'll have that link below. I just ran out recently. I had some of this in the back of my drawer, so I'm trying to use it until I get my order in. And so this isn't my favorite one. I'll link the one I like. But basically I take about a tablespoon, you can't see that. There's about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in here. So I take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and then I mix about a tablespoon of clay into that. I found that when you mix the clay with apple cider vinegar, it's better than water because it's smoother. Like when you mix it with water, it's really chunky. And then the apple cider vinegar is really great because it has a lot of anti-inflammatory effects, antibacterial, so it'll clean the bacteria that may make you break out on your skin, stuff like that. So it's really great. So I mix that up. I probably used a little bit more than a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and then like a heaping tablespoon of clay. Once you mix it, you should get kind of this smooth paste. And then from there, I just use my fingers and put it on my face evenly over my whole face. This is really attractive again too. Lots of attractive things today, right? So there we go, beautiful face mask, right? I let this sit until it's dry on my skin. I usually multitask, so I go do other things while this is happening. And then I just wash it off, wash my face really well with the routine that I showed you, and moisturize, and then I'm good to go. This helps with breakouts so much. So you can also spot treatment with it. Like if you're having a breakout in one area, you could definitely spot treatment with this during the week. Some people do these masks several times a week, but I found my skin's, I generally am kind of lucky. I have good skin. Knock on wood right now. So I really only need to do this once a week, but you could definitely do it a couple times a week. And so this is really my favorite natural face mask because it's completely, you're not putting any chemicals on your skin. It's really, really clean. So that's what I do for my skin. So I've shown you what I use to like wash my face and all of that. Now, if I do wear makeup, I remove it with olive oil or coconut oil. This is just like a little, like I've just put some olive oil from the kitchen in here. And what I'll do is I'll just put the olive oil, I'll just put a little olive oil right onto a cotton ball. And like if I have eye makeup on, just wipe it off. And then I will wash my face with the routine that I just showed you. This is great because, especially for like around your eyes if you're wearing eye makeup, because the olive oil is moisturizing and so it won't dry out your skin as you're cleaning off your makeup. It'll help moisturize your skin while removing the makeup. So I really love it, way better than a lot of makeup removers that have a ton of toxins and alcohol in them that are drying and irritating and all of that. So those are my all natural skin routine tips. If you have any questions about the products I use or the routine or whatever, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. And if you have any other great products or tips that you want to share, be sure to let me know as well. I love learning all this new stuff. To keep it as natural as possible in every part of my life. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps support my channel, and hit that little red subscribe button because it also helps support my channel so that I can keep bringing you all the content that I am. If you have any video suggestions or things you want me to see or talk about, be sure to let me know as well. I'm always happy to do that because I want this channel to be informative and helpful for you. And I will see you all in the next video.